This 14-minute total body feel good routine is incredible. It incorporates breathing, meditation, connective tissue release, strengthening, relaxation, stretching, and more. You're gonna love it. You're gonna need a 9-inch mini exercise ball that's partially deflated, as I'm showing here. So not all the way blown up, partially deflated. And if you don't have one, that's totally okay. You can look at the inset pictures to see an alternative if you don't have a mini exercise ball. So we're gonna begin with a seated meditation. Begin sitting on a yoga block as shown if you need to for tight hips. And in this position, I want you to really feel your sitting bones widening apart. Bloom your sitting bones apart as you really relax your pelvic floor muscles. Allow your pelvic organs to sink into the pelvic bowl. Think of your rib cage lifting up and off of your pelvis. Lengthen your spine. Widen your shoulders apart, out to the sides, and think about taking up the space that you deserve in this world. The back of your neck lengthens as your crown lifts towards the ceiling. The crown reaches up like a balloon that's rising and pulling this string, which is really your spine, along with it. So again, think of this nice, tall, long, seated posture, lifting, 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 rib cage lifting up and off your pelvis, and just breathe. Now bring your hands around your rib cage, your lower rib cage, and really feel that you're breathing into the lower ribs as well as your belly. So every time you inhale, feel the rib cage expand. And as you exhale, feel your belly pull in and your rib cage come together. Inhaling, lower rib cage expands, belly expands, and then exhale, lift your pelvic floor, pull your belly toward your spine. Inhale, expand to the front, to the sides, to the back. And exhale, your belly falls. Keep breathing. Keep that tall, lifted spine. When you really have that breathing figured out, the deep expansion, the complete exhalation, I want you to just keep going, but imagine a center channel of energy running through your body in that tall lifted posture that we described. Imagine breathing up and down that central channel of energy with your in-breath and your out-breath. Full, deep, expansive inhales, and then full, deep, complete exhales. Take it slow, take it easy. And we only have about 20 seconds left, so really make these last couple of breaths count. Take one more nice, slow and easy deep breath. And then wiggle your fingers, come off of your block if you were sitting on a block. And we're gonna move onto our bellies. And if you have a mini exercise ball that's partially deflated, lower your body down onto the exercise ball. This is gonna release the tension that a lot of people carry in their abdomen and can also improve digestion. Just sink over the ball, just allow your body to sink, and then roll back and forth, slowly and easily as shown. If you don't have the mini exercise ball, just stay lying on your belly and deep breathe, just relax. But if you do have that exercise ball, just shift back and forth, rolling along the ball, and enjoy this sensation. Now let's continue the release of the abdominal area by bending up the knees and dropping the feet from side to side. So if you're on the exercise ball, the partially deflated ball, you're really kind of feeling it roll side to side just a tiny, tiny bit as you move your feet to the left and to the right. If you don't have the exercise ball, as you can see in the inset picture, you just move your legs side to side without the ball underneath you. Either way is fine. You're gonna get a great hip stretch and back stretch. And again, it's great for your abdominal area in general. Now come up off the ball. We're gonna move into a psoas release, a deep hip flexor release. So place the ball so that it's under your left hip flexors. Your right leg is bent up into a half frog pose. If you don't have the ball, then just hold the stretch. But if you do have the ball, you're rolling it up and down along the left front hip flexor area. So just gently rolling it out. This is such an incredible release. Roll up and down as high as you can and then get as low as you can, using that ball as a massage tool for those deep hip flexor muscles. Now come off the ball and do the same thing on the other side. So now you have the ball under your right hip flexors and your left leg is bent up like a half frog stretch. Keep rolling it out, just easing up and down, back and forth on that ball, feeling your body sinking into the ball and letting the ball do the work of a massage tool, just getting deep into those hip flexors. Now finish up, remove the ball, and we're gonna place the ball between our knees, moving into some strengthening exercises. If you don't have a ball, don't worry about it. You can just keep an equal distance between your knees. We're gonna move up into a bridge. If you have that ball, gently squeeze against it, lift your pelvic floor, pulling your lower abdominals, really activate the center line of your body, and then roll up one vertebrae at a time into a bridge. Come on up and down, repeatedly coming up and down in this bridge and feeling that whole center line activated as you squeeze your knees into the ball, squeezing the inner thighs together, activating the pelvic floor and using your glutes to help lift you up. Breathe steadily with this. Do not hold your breath. It's so important. And on this last rep, hold it, keep it high and lifted, and then roll down slowly. Go ahead and remove the ball if you were using it, roll through your side and come onto your hands and knees. Take a minute to just roll out your hips because that always feels so good. This is all about just moving in ways that make you feel delicious. In your hands and knees, go into cat and cow, where you inhale into cow pose and then exhale, round your back into cat pose. Now, tuck your toes under and move into downward dog, bending out one knee at a time. Really deeply bend those knees so that you're working your chest toward your thighs. You want your bum really lifting up toward the ceiling, pressing into your outspread fingers, trying not to dump into your wrist. Only if you can straighten out the legs, but I actually like to keep mine bent. So feel that energy moving up your legs to your hips and then down from your hips to your head. Now feel the energy moving up from your head to your hips and down from your hips to your feet. Just feel the energy exchange as you breathe. Now bend your knees deeply and shift forward just a little bit so that you're in kind of a bear crawl position. And in this position, you're gonna keep your abs strongly engaged as we go side to side. So really strong through the core, breathe steadily, just walking side to side, feeling that your bum is higher than your head for sure, but you're in this bear crawl position. Keep going, go slower than I am if you need to. Just a few more, side to side, keeping that core nice and strong, tapping to the right and the left. One more each side. And now prepare to come up. Bend your knees deeply. Inhale your arms up and hands at your heart. Really kind of loosen everything up, bend everything that you need to bend, shake everything out that needs to be released, and prepare. We're gonna go into a little bit of an inchworm move here. So zip up your core, lift your pelvic floor, pull your belly button to spine as you fold forward on an exhale. Now, carefully walk yourself forward into a plank position. Hold it, and in this position, you're going to now walk your feet forward, strong core, bend your knees deeply, straight back, inhale your arms up, and right into it, exhale, lift pelvic floor, fold forward. Now, strong core, tiptoe yourself back, feet back into a plank, and then make sure you're gathered up and strong through the core and walk your hands back, and inhale your arms up. Exhale, hands at your heart, take a little break, inhale your arms up. Exhale, lift pelvic floor, fold forward, and walk your hands forward into a plank. Strong core, tiptoe your feet forward, bend your knees, inhale your arms up, exhale, hands at your heart. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, lift your pelvic floor, pull belly button to spine, and fold. Walk your feet back into that plank. And then walk your hands, still strong through the core, bend your knees, wing your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. You could have taken a break there if you needed to, but you're gonna move into that inchworm one more time. Bend your knees, wing your arms up. Exhale, hands at your heart. And then this time, full malasana, deep squat stretch. So hold that deep squat stretch for just a moment. And now we move into a side lying position. Now there are options here. You can either stay in a side plank from your elbow and your feet, or you can even bend the bottom knee, or you can bring that bottom leg, which is a little bit staggered behind the top leg, and move into an oblique twist. Only about 5 reps on each side is all we're gonna do. It's a tough move. So go straight into the other side. Again, just hold the side plank, or you can exhale every time you twist and bring that elbow toward the knee. We're just doing 5 on each side. So finish up and release down. All right, you should be feeling pretty darn good everywhere. Let's go ahead and roll it out. Rolling like a ball, hold on behind your thighs and exhale as you tip back and rock up forward. Breathe steadily, roll out your back. Make sure you're holding on behind those thighs and rolling down one vertebrae at a time. And we're gonna end with another moment of just seated bliss. So take a moment to end as we started. We're just gonna do about 30 seconds of breathing here, not much at all, but give yourself this time to wrap up your practice and integrate all of the sensations, all of the strengthening, all of the deep breathing, all of the connection, everything that you gained through this practice. Feel it right now. Feel your body buzzing and humming. You should feel amazing as you take another deep breath, sitting tall. One more inhale and exhale. And now wing your arms up overhead. Hands at your heart, lift your pelvic floor, pull belly button to spine, bring all that attention to your core, to the center of your body, and thank you as always for being here. If you liked this, please give my video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and always come back for more. Be sure to check the video notes for ways to work with me and ways that we can connect, and all sorts of resources that you're gonna love. Until next time, remember, eat clean, move every day, and you will shine brighter.